I'm just going to get started from the top. Coming out from Mobile, Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Williamson High School. Right. Now, it's stars that come out of Williamson. Roger McCreary, Nick Fairley, right. T. Martin. You hear me? Jamarcus Russell. What was it like coming up in Mobile? I know, just playing ball, you know, you for sure you're bigger than most niggas out there.
I was 13 practicing with the varsity and stuff, so
damn.
I was the youngest in my camp. I was
coming in straight playing quarterback.
I did. I'd get out of school, and come to spring practice. That was my first time with the team.
Out of middle school?
Right.
That's crazy, yeah.
So what was you doing prior to all right, was you playing little league type shit to get at 13?
I started at 4 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when we started down home.
Yeah.
4 years old, full equipment.
Everything.
Full pass.
Equipment. You heard that?
Day
all
one.
These niggas talking that flag football shit.
You know what I mean?
Full equipment.
Full pass day one.
Yeah. They got it where you be on, every age group have his own team, own league.
Oh.
4U, 5U, 6U, all the way up to 12U.
Damn.
They ain't playing out there.
They ain't no jokes.
At all.
Factory.
Ryan Williams, he been playing since he been about 6 or 5. I don't know, but I know young though.
Young.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Oh, Ryan Williams from Mobile?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We got plenty of Ryan Williams out there.
Oh, well, it's been, it is a lot of Ryan. It's like Jalen's.
Jared White, the best football player I've seen come out of Mobile.
Who?
Jared White.
Look him up, Faye. What he played?
He played everything. Give me the ball.
I'm gonna tackle. I'm gonna do this.
Whatever you need to be done.
Look him up, Faye. Faye gonna get it done. But you get we're gonna fast forward a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You get the Williamson playing ball. When did you just like recognize and see yourself not just y'all team good, because you know what I'm saying, I'm sure y'all was successful, but you are one of them more, like you doing good in the city and the state. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was your, like, how did you see that? Because it comes like that for everybody, in my mind, because it was the same with me. I was looking like, who the best in the city when I'm 8th, 9th, 10th grade? Then I'm like, shit, who best in the state? By 10th, 11th, I'm looking to see who best in the country. So where I'm
I don't really pay attention to it, but you know the news and shit come on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're going to see that.
You're going to see that, yeah.
You feel me? So, you know, once that happened, our team, my freshman year, we went to the championship. But we lost, though, you know. Mm-hmm. But shit, in the state, that's good. The next year, we went 13-1. The next year, shit, I threw 6 touchdowns. I had only 1,300 yards. Everybody was new. All the receivers was new.
So you trying to, I ain't get familiar. Then
but the next year, I ended up having the most yards and most touchdowns. I had 33 touchdowns that year and like about 3,400 yards. With the same group. Year? That was my senior, my last year. My junior year, I had 1,300. My freshman year, I had 2,800 yards with like 28 touchdowns. My sophomore year, I had 2,700 with 27 or something like that.
Slinging it. What you mean?
Sounds about right.
What you mean?
Sounds about right.
What? So obviously, the game just came easy to you. You know what I'm saying? Like most, I feel like a lot of quarterbacks.
Honestly, it did.
Did you play baseball?
I couldn't control the ball, but outfield and stuff like that, I was good.
You were good at outfield? Okay. Because I feel like
I play like third base, outfield.
Okay, so you throwing that bitch cross. You got to have power. Yeah. You got to get that bitch to the first base most times. You know what I'm saying? You got to move that bitch.
Okay, that's
cause that in a high school nigga throwing the ball like that, right? He getting hit back leg. My nigga got a nigga hold. Come on, if this nigga was in the Raw Room Academy today,
for sure.
Your first ballot.
Yeah, easily.
You had first. You had him, bitch.
Yeah, easily win this shit.
What?
Oh, come on. Well, I mean, we looking at a guy that was
Cadillac Williams. They beat us in the championship.
What Cadillac go?
Right there, Etowah. That's him right there. 24.
What school that was? What school he went to?
It's called Etowah.
Etowah. I feel like I played with somebody from Etowah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, it's going to be a big Alabama episode because I know a lot of shit that's going on. In Alabama. I was there. You know, I was all around Alabama. Shout out Nick Fairley. Like I said earlier. All right, we know who. I'm trying to get a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? This, to me, to all the roomies out there that's really been here since day one, you don't see a nigga like me like this. Because I want to ask a nigga so much, but it's like, I mean, we kind of already know, like, you know what I'm saying, growing up.
Yeah.
Or him growing up, like, you saw the success, you saw things he was doing. you know, but at the same time, like, how was it for you handling that success? Because that's different.
Yeah.
Being a nigga like me trying to wish and hoping for an offer, then I get an offer hooping. You know what I'm saying? Playing football type shit.
Bro, it was cool. You know, I had a lot of people behind me, my family, my coaches. So.
You talk a lot about family, I love that.
I mean, shit, that's what it was. That's what it still is. You know, I don't know nothing but that. Like I say, my family, my coaches, they taught me to, no matter how good or how bad things are, keep an even keel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think that's what get a lot of us now. When stuff ain't going good, instead of talking about it to somebody, you try to keep it even. Yeah, you know. But that's how I was about all of it. I didn't really, you know, take it as, you know, the success people, you know what I mean? I thought it was normal.
So you weren't even tuned in to the rivals and that was the only thing out at that time, wasn't it? Rivals.
Not really. I went to the Elite 11 camp twice.
Mm-hmm.
And I went,
that shit should be big.
I went a third time as a chaperone. When I started seeing stuff like that, I knew it had to be, you know, some traction somewhere.
Yeah.
So that kind of, you know, gave me my Uncle Ray, R.I.P. to him.
Yes, sir.
He the one that keep up with it.
Yeah.
So he wanted for me to keep up with it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he kept up with everything. So he was the one.
So you was able to just be free.
Really tell my mom.
Go out there and play.
For real, though. Straight up. Just go play. Even on Saturday morning, still gotta cut that grass. Mama ain't playing.
Hell yeah, nigga. Get your ass out there. I ain't gonna lie, I used to like cutting grass, though.
I did, too. Shoot.
After I learned.
But I still like cutting grass, though.
After a football game?
In the Alabama Heat.
Oh, man. You talking South Alabama.
South Alabama Heat.
Uncle Ray trying to come get me to go get breakfast. Mom would say, well, shit, he gonna have to cut that grass first. What time y'all going? Shit.
You gotta work for you.
Gotta work first.
You gotta work for you eat, man. Quit playing.
After you just on for 300 yards.
Even more.
I just had a day.
I just had a day in the first half.
Mom ain't going for it.
They don't give a fuck. You go get out there, boy. But, man. I'm just trying to think where I want to go. Could be, I just want.
Well, look, I got to ask you first. I know you got lots to ask me. Yeah, I'm Mr. Ask Me. Like, I like
what y'all call?
I like going from like just knowing like all right from the beginning. So obviously you said that you play baseball. You do anything else besides baseball? Like you hoop or with like everything?
Basketball, football, baseball,
everything.
At the park, you got play everything.
And then so like when you locked in on football, like did like you do all sports throughout high school? Or did you
I just played the baseball stuff at the park, but like middle school was just basketball, football. High school basketball, football. My senior year, my mom, she didn't let me play basketball, and I kind of
it was over.
I was mad about that. I had my scholarship football already, so she was kind of.
I mean, I think my daddy would have did that to me too if I didn't get my shit till later.
My dad, he played basketball. He played all the sports, but my dad was known for playing basketball around the city and stuff like that. He went to Alabama A&M, but so it was like growing up, you know, seeing my dad playing basketball. I like basketball. That was like my first love for real. But football got more traction.
Yeah.
Especially in Alabama. Shit.
You feel me? Our team went far, so I was like, damn, okay then. I got more traction than football, so yeah, that's where it's at.
Mm-hmm. Now, you start getting scholarships.
Right.
In football. Especially in Alabama. Now, you got two choices. There's only two choices. Auburn or the other place.
Right.
But you, see, I know too much. You already fuck with us. I know that.
Right.
And then you ain't pick them other niggas. But then you go to a whole other state.
The unthinkable.
What? With niggas that's already got quarterbacks. And then where another nigga you coming in with that's supposed to be like that?
DB.
I want to know what the fuck he was thinking. Because we could have been different.
They want to be him.
Cam wouldn't even put on number 2 if this nigga would have went to Auburn.
Yeah.
He had a whole different number.
Facts. Yeah.
Come on.
I wasn't fucking with neither one of them. Like, you know, growing up, like you say, from Alabama, being a black kid, Alabama football wasn't really something that was on our minds. And then hearing some of the stories of, you know, the guys that were there. So it was like, then I played quarterback, so I don't know. Andrew Zhao.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, so it was like, that's really not it. I went on a visit though for a day.
You went to Auburn or
Alabama for a day.
What you thought about it?
I just went for a day.
I went it ain't far either. We could drive and be right back in the same day.
Nah, they flew me there. I wasn't going though, but they just got a new coach. And as soon as he got his job off TV, it was kind of cool to me. This is why I went on the visit. It was like, he come from, forget the school. But as soon as he got his job, as soon as he went to his office, he called my school. Told him I'd be down there tomorrow.
Pulled up.
He flew.
He gonna get him.
Yeah,
Why not?
he
I
flew
got
down.
Pulled up.
Me, myself, one of my best friends, Big Mal, he played left tackle for me. We grew up together, about 5-6 houses from each other.
Mm.
And Antonio Coleman.
AC. OG. That was the big dog when I got to school. Hell yeah.
So he came to the
Another Williamson.
little Clearport to see us, talk to us about, showed us football stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next week, he brought his entire staff down to my school.
Yeah.
Then he took him to my mama's job.
Oh, yeah. Down to the job and crazy.
Rolled out the red carpet.
What we gotta do.
Hey, so it's like Alabama, whole coaching staff in my, man, yeah. So I at least had to go fuck with him, you know?
Yeah, after they bring the whole staff, all right, I'll pull up for a day.
The whole staff.
I'll pull up.